Today we're going to be reviewing something pretty cool. Hold on, let me just get it. Yeah, this heavy thing. The original Xbox. This thing is massive. This thing came out in like 2001. And it's just huge compared to the PlayStation 2 and the GameCube at the time. So, yeah, the Xbox, the original Xbox, only came out in black for a good while. It has 4 controller ports, which is pretty cool. And it actually the inside is built like a PC, which is, because Microsoft was a computer company at the time. So I don't know what Microsoft was thinking trying to make a gaming console when Nintendo and PlayStation were two really huge gaming companies at the time. But they managed to pull it off with this thing, which, let me just show you the controller for this thing. This big behemoth. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, like, what were they thinking with this big controller? Now, let's compare that to a GameCube controller. Look at this. This is a GameCube controller. And then you got the Xbox controller. It's freaking massive. Like, it's just, like, all really big. Onto the design of the controller, you got the big Xbox thing in the front. You got the buttons, plus these black and white buttons. This D-pad, which, it's like not even a D-pad. And then you got the start and select buttons, or the start and back buttons as they call it. You got the thumbsticks, which one has like a larger base, the other one has one kind of smaller. 2 areas for SD cards to go in, which doesn't really make sense because they were like, these were meant so then you put your games on it and then like put it onto another Xbox. But like nobody had these really. And then you got the 2 triggers on the back. No bumpers though. I've noticed that. There's no bumpers on this thing. So that's kind of a step down. But yeah, this is the Xbox, the original Xbox controller, or also known as the Duke. As for the design of the console itself, it's a really big console, as you can see. It has the Xbox logo right here, but the person where I got this from had these 2 stickers on it that I'm going to have to get removed. But on the front of the console, you see, as I said before, it has 4 controller ports. It has the eject button and the power button. It has the disc tray right here where the Xbox wording is. And on the back, let's flip it around to the back. There you go. Well, we got the power cord area, and then we got the AV cord area, including an Ethernet adapter, so you can hook this up online. And yeah, that's basically it for the original Xbox. Really huge, but let's look at some gameplay of this thing. So hooking this thing up, you can see it barely fits on the desk. I mean, the room between the TV and the end of the desk, there's like no room. So yeah, let's turn this thing on real quick. Power button. Oh wait, no, hold up, give me a second. Now we're ready to turn this thing on. There you see it's booting up. Yep, there we go. It's not as loud as the 360, surprisingly, for something that came out in 2001 versus something that came out in 2005, but I mean, this thing is pretty quiet for this big thing. So let's open up the disc tray. It's just a disc tray, and yeah, I'm gonna put in one of the best games made for Xbox, Halo. I'll just close the disc tray. But we're gonna play Halo on this Game of the Year edition. This is one of the most, if not the most well-known Xbox exclusive. So let's try this out. All right, so let's turn it on again. Let's see the startup. Yeah, isn't that pretty sick? That's way cooler than the PlayStation 2, in my opinion. But you open up, it's like this futuristic style. You got the time thing. Thinks it's 2001. I just kept it at that because it's funny. So you start it up, you got the memory, which for some reason consoles the 6th generation of consoles used blocks as storage. Doesn't make any sense, I know. But that's what it uses. 50,000 plus blocks, though. That's a lot. So, yeah, that's the memory. We got music. You can just download music onto this. Xbox Live, which was pretty revolutionary. I don't have it on this, though. And then we got the settings. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the disc tray. Open up Combat Evolved. Let's get this out. I don't know, Xbox games are hard to get out of their case sometimes. We got it out, so let's close this carefully. And we're just going to plop it in there. Close it up. Pretty sure if I remember right, it should start up the game. Just give it a second or two. Up, there we go. Starting up. Microsoft. Bungie, one of the creators of Halo. There we go. We got Halo Combat Evolved. I don't know why they didn't just call it Halo since it's the first one. So we got campaign, we got multiplayer, settings, and game demos. This is pretty cool. It doesn't really show demos, but more like previews and announcements like Halo 2. It's kind of it. That's literally it. It's just Halo 2. Which I know someday I am going to review Halo 2 because it's the most popular Halo game. So yeah, it just restarts again. Now, I'm not actually going to show any gameplay because I only have one hand to use because I'm holding the phone. So yeah. So that's my review of the original Xbox. Overall, I think this is a really good console and a really, just in general for its time, it was really good. A lot of people were playing online on this thing, like with Halo and all those other games that came out for it. So out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this an 8. Maybe even an 8.5. So yeah, that's it for the original Xbox. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, Danny Gaming. And yeah, I might be making a Christmas video, if not the day of or the day after Christmas. So make sure to stay tuned for that when it comes out. But with that, that's all. See ya.